bracelet by Tammy McDonald, modeled by Terry Dans. This is one of the more stunning pieces I watched being built. In stark contrast to a suit is this incredible fantasy corset that includes wings and panniers. The panniers are the cages at the hips. This project is a collaborative effort by one family. Sharon Gashgarian designed the corset, which was inspired by the Edwardian era. It's her first attempt at corset making, and she not only drafted the pattern, she also made the fabric, the lace, and the panniers. Her niece, Megan Gashgarian, designed and made the wings and did all of the painting. It would seem that creativity and a strong work ethic run in the family. Sharon's daughter, Sonia, is modeling. Sharon would like to thank Joanne Ziegers and Linda Sparks for their mentoring, and she's thoroughly enjoyed this process, especially working together on it with her niece, Megan. Take a close look at the details of this corset. There is a lot to see. Corset by Sharon Gashgarian. Wing design and construction by Megan Gashgarian. Modeled by Sonia Gashgarian. There are no rules on how to wear a corset, and Lily is wearing hers over a tank top and under a jacket. This is almost a compromise her mother can accept. She's finished the look with a jean skirt, net hose, and biker boots. A lot of girls love corsets, but their moms are not so keen. If your daughter will be inspired to start sewing because of a passion for corset, then let's inspire them to do so in a safe and fun way. Everyone has their own look, and no matter what that look is, a corset can likely complete it. Corset by Linda Sparks, modeled by Lily Taylor. The popular black and red theme continues with Michelle wearing an asymmetrical corset and simple tulle skirt. Elegant yet edgy, this is a look for the confident fashionista. The corset was made from scraps of different fabrics that were layered and pieced. It's a long way from the original design as it's evolved along the way. But that tends to be what happens when you work with scrap fabric. Notice the center front where there's a busk hidden behind a placket. Silvery and red beads were hand sewn to catch the light. And yes, the one side really is Michelle's black bra. Corset by Linda Sparks. Gloves by Tammy McDonald. Modeled by Michelle Ashburn. If more proof were needed that corsets can be conservative and grace the office as easy... A new take on the 18th century corset with black patent leather and white matte leather. Well, depends on the office you work in. Corsets can be a great way to have fun, and Melanie has incorporated small silver buckles down the center front. The buckles are functional. The pleated black leather skirt and white patent go-go boots complete this look. It's amazing what you can find in your wardrobe that works with a corset. Melanie drafted this amazing corset pattern and made the corset as well. Her silver necklace was made by Tammy McDonald. This corset was on CHCH TV about a week ago. Corset by Melanie Farrar Jackson. Gloves by Tammy McDonald. Silver necklace by Tammy McDonald. Modeled by Melanie Farrar Jackson. Okay, I've got it right this time. If more proof were needed that corsets can be conservative and grace the office as easily as the dance floor, here it is. Karen is another tailor by trade who has some experience corset making. She opted to use a Vogue pattern for the jacket and skirt and built the corset to complete the look. She's incorporated a busk that typically sits at center front into the center back and opted to lace the side seam that's also covered in decorative lace. This is a new take on a three-piece suit. Corset, jacket, and skirt by Karen Merriam, modeled by Karen Merriam. Kathy Posliff. The 18th century corset shape has been a popular choice for this show, and this is Kathy's second piece. This corset is being featured in a three-part series of the magazine, A Needle Pulling Thread. Kathy has made her own fabrics for this corset. The front panel is woven of strips of silk, while these same strips have been sewn onto the other panels to create a chevron effect. Her skirt is made of tulle that was dyed by Sylvia Minarson to coordinate with the corset. Kathy recently wore this in a wearable art show in Stratford. She would like to thank Christine Yunt for her many construction tips. Corset by Kathy Posliff, headpiece by Kaz Maxine, dyeing by Sylvia Minarson, modeled by Kathy Posliff. Mary Logan is a master of the 18th century corset. She's taught many classes and written a book on the subject, and she created this remarkable swirling corset. The foundation of the corset is a standard 18th century pattern, but Mary has pieced the silks to create a swirling effect around the body. Gina, who is modeling, created the bubble skirt. It's sometimes amazing to see what two people can come up with despite very little opportunity to share ideas. So Mary created the striped fabric. It was not striped to begin with. Look closely to see how they swirl around the body rather than running vertically or horizontally. This is another corset I highly recommend you do not attempt for your first effort. Corset by Mary Logan, skirt by Gina Schellenberg, modeled by Gina Schellenberg. Another work of art by Mary Logan is this Edwardian-inspired corset, the only serious Edwardian shape we have on the runway today. It's of shot pink and gold silk. Caitlin is modeling this gorgeous corset that's been decorated to depict a storybook picture. It's a seaside scene with embellishments in crystals. This is our only corset in the show that's been appliqued. Notice the tree that's growing up the center front and the ocean water along the bottom. Corset by Mary Logan, modeled by Caitlin Luxford. Our last look is truly unique and unlike any other corset I've seen, though I've heard some exist. The model, Heather Ruthig, is a welder. She made her corset by welding steel plates together. I saw photos of the original draft and it looked pretty much like a corset that would have been sewn together. The steel is lined with leather and the back is also of leather. Front sections have been painted with high gloss sealant to create the two-tone effect. Heather is the first to agree that if something fits, it's comfortable. Corset by Heather Ruthig, modeled by Heather Ruthig. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of our show, but our ladies are going to come back out so that you can have a second look at some of these outfits. You'll also have our backstage people coming out so you can see just some of the volunteers that have been involved in this project. This has been a true team effort with many people collaborating on each and every outfit. People back there. If I could have the models come out one more time. If I could have the models come out one more time in any order. They're wanting an encore. We have several corsets on display in our booth, and later today we will be changing some of them out for what's here on the runway. And tomorrow there will be another selection of corsets in our booth, and then again a different selection on Sunday.